Okay, can we start with the slides as well? Mr. Sheyifunmi, you there?
I'm here. Please just let me know once you see my screen.
Okay. Let you know. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Are we good?
Yes.
Yes, I
Okay,
can see your
thank you.
screen.
Can we do slide by slide, if that's possible? Is it possible? Because now I can see all the slides. So are we able to do
Because I'm using my phone.
using your phone?
Yeah, I'm using my phone.
Hmm.
I don't know if it will work. I think we'll just have to. Let me see. Let me do something like this. Is it better now?
Yeah, okay. Yes, I think that would work, but it's not showing everything. So I'm wondering if when we get to the videos, if it will show as well.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me do it like this. Online caller. Is this better?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
As long as it will play the videos, that's fine. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for. Can you hear me?
Let me just mute myself.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, can everybody see the slides? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So I want this class to be as engaging as possible. I would like everyone to have a conversation, participate, and I want everybody to know that at the end of the day, we're all going to decide as a group who participated the most, and there is going to be a prize for that person. So we're all going to vote, okay? By the end of this, we're going to vote, and then we're going to decide together who we feel participated the most in the conversation. How does that sound?
It's okay.
Good. Okay. I want everyone to participate. So I'm going to ask everyone. I want an answer from everyone as much as possible. Today we are learning about emotional intelligence and effective communication. So if you can tell me, what do you expect to get out of this? So just raise your hand and tell me what you intend to get out of this session. Anybody? Don't be shy. Remember, there's a prize, and I mean it. Okay, one more time. Let's hear from you.
To know how I'm feeling.
Okay. To know how you're feeling. Okay, great. Esther, can we hear from you?
How do you raise your hand?
Esther, did you raise your hand? Oh no, okay, that's okay. George, let's hear from you.
Does it mean to try and cool yourself if you're feeling angry?
Yeah, so is that what I'm not asking you what you think, I'm asking you what you expect to get out of it. So are you saying that you are expecting to learn how to cool yourself? Is that what you think, George? Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. Okay. Who else wants to share? Who else?
Mhm.
Anybody else? Okay. So if we're going to do it this way, if we're still not going to participate, I'm going to start calling. But I will let you settle in first before I start calling you. I want us to, don't be shy, participate, engage. This is a safe space. So at the end of the day, I want us to be comfortable. So don't be shy, okay? Sister Sheyifunmi, can we go on the next slide, please?
Okay, are you turning it off?
So what is emotional intelligence? Does anybody want to give it a go? I know we see it on the slides, but what do we think it is? Esther, let's hear from you.
In my own way, I think that emotional intelligence means that, like when you're angry, you think about how to calm your anger. Like
Very
in the last camp,
It is
they
that.
told us we should count 1 to 10.
Look.
Then after
What is what?
counting,
A handle
you should
something?
cool down.
Very, very, very good, Esther. Thank you so much for sharing. Omotayo, is that your hand up? Do you want to share?
So I think emotional intelligence is knowing how to deal with your feelings.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Omotayo. Anyone else wants to share in their own words what they understand by emotional intelligence? Okay. So I'm going to make it very, very simple. Emotional intelligence is just being smart about your feelings. So our feelings range from, I know that a lot of times we only recognize anger, but there's anger, there's been anxious, sad, there's been nervous, there's even there are all ranges of feelings that we can feel. Now, the very first step in emotional intelligence is knowing what you're feeling, being self-aware. So asking yourself, okay, what has this thing done to me? How am I feeling? I'm feeling a type of way that I cannot explain, for instance. How does this make me feel? So it's first of all sitting down with yourself and looking at yourself, sometimes maybe even in the mirror, like you can see in the slide, and asking yourself, okay, how am I feeling? What my friend did made me feel angry, or maybe made me feel rejected. So it's being able to name your feelings, because sometimes if you really sit with yourself, maybe you're not angry. Maybe you're just feeling rejected. But you need to untangle those feelings and really ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What is it that I am feeling? And that is being self-aware. Now, if you're able to be self-aware, the next thing you can do is regulate your feelings. And regulation means that you're able to tell yourself, okay, you feel like this, but how can I control myself? How can I calm myself down? What are some of the skills I can put in place to help myself? Okay, so now if, for instance, you're feeling angry and you have identified that I am feeling angry, one thing you can do, for instance, is, okay, I'm feeling so angry. Maybe I should take some deep breaths. Or maybe I should go for a walk. Or maybe I should take a dance break. Because exercise helps us to regulate our feelings. And then when you're now feeling in a state where you are able to be regulated, you're feeling calmer, you can then approach maybe whoever you are feeling a certain way towards. You can have a conversation without bursting out in anger or crying or screaming. You can actually now have a conversation because you're calmer. Okay? And afterwards, then you can do the things you set out to do. For instance, maybe you were playing with your sister and she did something, or your brother, and they did something you did not like. You were very angry. So you took a moment. You calmed yourself down. Now you can go back and maybe continue doing the chores you were doing because you're able to regulate yourself. And if you're able to regulate yourself, you also have empathy for other people. So if, for instance, you saw somebody at school or maybe at church or one of your groups doing something, you can put yourself in that person's shoes and understand how they're feeling, or how what you would say will make them feel sad. So you're able to watch your words, you're able to watch your actions, because you know that if someone pushed me, I wouldn't like it. So I wouldn't push someone. If someone grabbed my pen out of my hands, that would make me really upset. So I wouldn't do it to my friend. And then you know what happens next? You're able to have social skills. You can have conversations with your friends. People like you being around. People want to talk to you. People want to play with you because you're not the person who runs away when they're angry because you're so angry. And it doesn't mean that a child in your class who does that is a bad child. No, that's not true. Just means they don't have the skills yet to regulate themselves, or they haven't been taught how to. Okay? Any questions so far? Ask me your questions. Manyan, do you have any question for me? You're muted, Maya. I can't hear you.
I don't have any questions.
Okay, good. Does anyone have any question before we move along? Okay, good. All right, we're going to watch this quick video. So I want you to put your eyes on the video, okay? Sister Sheyifumi, would that play? Would that slide play? If not, I can join on my other laptop. Just give me 1 second.
I'm not sure it's going to play. It's not coming on.
Okay, no worries. I'll join on my, just give me 1
You
second.
will pay the price. You will pay the price. Hey, somebody, believe in somebody.
Susan, please let me know when you want me to stop sharing.
Okay.
That's somebody in love you.
We have a musician in the house. Interesting.
Just one second.
Wow.
Give me 1 more minute.
Thank you, Nathan and Teniola, our music people.
I'm going to just join with my phone so I can share my slides.
Recording in progress.
So can I go ahead and stop sharing?
Yeah, you can stop sharing.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm. Mhm. So sorry, everyone. I think this will do. I'm going to share my screen now. Can you hear me okay, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma.
Okay, good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Sigma. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Hmm. It's so tedious. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Literally just played this before. I have an idea. Okay, I'm going to try and see if we can see my screen from here.
Hi, friends. Do you ever experience big emotions that are difficult to control? Do you ever feel angry, sad, anxious, worried, frustrated, depressed, or any combination of these stressful emotions? Today, you will learn how to manage big emotions in 3 simple steps. Number 1, notice and identify your feelings. Number 2, think about coping skills you can use to feel better. Number 3, take action by practicing 1 or more coping skills. Being a kid is fun, but sometimes there are stressful things that cause your emotions to run wild. We call these stressful things triggers. Some triggers might include when you lose at a game or activity, when something embarrassing or unexpected happens to you in front of your friends, when you want to go out to play, but you have to stay in and do your chores, or even when you are hungry or tired. What are some of the things that trigger your big emotions? The first step to managing big emotions is to notice and identify the emotions you are feeling. Sometimes taking a moment to stop and think about how you are feeling is enough to identify your emotions. Other times, you might have a hard time knowing what you're feeling. If you're having trouble identifying your emotions, you can use visual tools such as a feelings chart, feelings wheel, or feelings thermometer. To help you better understand the emotion you are feeling, it can be helpful to ask yourself 3 important questions. Number 1, what am I thinking? Maybe you're thinking about how you're going to fail your big test tomorrow, or about how much you hate doing your chores. Your negative thoughts often cause negative emotions, so noticing your thoughts can be the first step to managing your emotions. Number 2, what do I feel in my body? Do you feel your face getting hot, your heart beating faster, or butterflies in your stomach? If you notice the feelings and sensations in your body, this can be a helpful signal that you need to do something to calm down. Number 3, how do I act when I feel this way? Am I arguing and yelling? Am I shutting down and refusing to talk? Am I avoiding an important task? Your actions can be another key signal letting you know that your emotions are rising and it's time to use a coping skill. After identifying and naming your emotions, next you want to think of coping skills you can use to feel better. It can be helpful to break down coping skills into 4 categories. Number 1, relaxation skills. These are things you can do to relax your brain and body. Number 2, distraction skills. These are things you can do to get your mind off of your stressful emotion. The key to distraction skills is to not just escape the stressful situation, but instead to take some time to get your mind off of the big emotion, and then return feeling calm and under control. Number 3, movement skills. These are things you can do to move your body to physically release the stressful emotion. Number 4, thinking skills. These can be encouraging statements you say to yourself or questions you ask yourself to challenge your negative thoughts. If you use a feelings thermometer to help you identify how you are feeling, this can help you select the best coping skills to manage your emotions. For example, if you're feeling sad or disappointed, you might use different coping skills than if you're feeling frustrated or angry. If you're sad, you might do something to lift your mood up. But if you're angry, you might do something to calm yourself down. Sometimes you can use the same coping skills to manage different emotions. For example, you might be feeling nervous for a test, so you take some deep breaths to calm down. Or you might be feeling angry that you don't get to play the game you want at recess. And you might also take some deep breaths to calm down. If you are having trouble thinking of coping skills, ask an adult for help. The final step to manage your big emotions is to take action by practicing one or more coping skills. Be prepared to practice different coping skills for different situations. Imagine having an invisible tool belt of coping skills. If you are building a house and you needed a screwdriver, you wouldn't want to get stuck with only a hammer. This is why we need different tools for different situations. It can take a lot of courage to take action, but the more you practice, the easier it will get. If one coping skill does not work, then move on to another until you find the right combination of coping skills to help you feel better. It's important to remember that all feelings are okay. It's what you do with them that matters. So the next time you feel stressful emotions, big or small, remember to number 1, identify your feelings. Number 2, think about coping skills you can use to feel better. Number 3, take action by practicing one or more coping skills. And remember, the more you practice, the easier it will get. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. For more social, emotional, and mental health resources for kids and teens, including visually appealing worksheets, handouts.
Okay. So, can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
So, can you tell me, can someone share with me what they learned from this video? Just one thing. One person.
To identify your emotions.
Who was that? Who said that?
Morira.
Okay,
Ma.
great job. Okay, and George, what did you learn?
I learned that if you're like sad, you need to do something fun to make you more happy. And if you're
Good.
angry, you need to cool yourself down.
Very good. That showed me that you were listening. Great job. Deborah, is that Deborah Esther?
Ma, I changed to my laptop.
Okay, so Esther, so tell me.
Ma, my real name is Deborah.
Okay, so Deborah, tell me. What did
So
you
I learned that if you're angry, that you should cool yourself. Like they mention some things in the video, like you can meditate to calm your feelings down. You
Perfect.
can also
Okay, thank you so much,
Share
Deborah.
perspectives.
Great job. It shows me that you were all listening. Oreoluwa, can you share with me?
How to identify and control your feelings.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. Teniola. Oh, I don't know why I keep calling you Teniola. Teniola.
To control your feelings when take a deep breath when you're angry.
Perfect.
So
Great
put your hand
job.
down.
Great job, everyone. You did so well. You were listening, and that is very important. Great job. Okay, so I have a little exercise for us. So I'm going to share a scenario with you, and you can tell me some of the ways that you think that this person can manage their emotions. So you have to listen, okay? Is that a promise that we're listening?
Is that the highest
Yes,
volume?
ma.
Okay. Let me see a thumbs up
Yes,
if you're
ma.
here and you're listening.
Yes,
Thumbs
ma.
up.
Yes.
Okay, great job. So let's just call this person what name should we give this person? Let's say Liam. So Liam has an assignment that he brought home. He's feeling, he throws his pencil down in frustration the minute he gets stuck on the problems. He's very angry. Even when his mom comes in to help him, he's yelling, he's not listening, and he storms out of the room. He doesn't want to come back. In the math class the next day, the kid next to him he's telling the kid that the assignment that was given was very stupid. When the teacher is asking the students to hand in their work, he says he didn't do it. He doesn't tell her after the class that he was having trouble, and he doesn't ask for help. Can you tell me, can anybody or everybody share with me how they think Liam could have handled the situation better based on what we've learned about emotional intelligence? Anyone? Okay. Is that Morire? Okay, Morire, let's hear from you. And then I'll go with the rest. Okay, let's hear.
He might be feeling like embarrassed.
Okay, you think you shouldn't be feeling embarrassed? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Morire. George, what do you think? Oh, George, I can't hear you. It's muted. You have to mute yourself.
I think he should have asked the teacher I think he should have asked the teacher for help.
Great point. I think you should have asked for help. Correct. Good job. Okay. Aureolua, what do you think?
I think that he should have asked a grown-up for help before it got too out of hand.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Tenny?
Yeah, you should have asked for help when you had the chance.
Okay, good job. And Deborah, what do you think?
Ma, he should have asked for help from teachers and his elders, because if he does not understand his assignment, he should ask or even attempt on it.
Great job. Okay, now I'm going to ask everyone a question. So I know that we said he should have asked for help, but before he got to that point, when he was feeling frustrated, what are some of the things that he could have done to calm himself down? Anyone want to answer? Okay, George, let's hear from you. George, your mic is muted.
He should have cooled down and relax a bit for a bit.
How? How could he have cooled down? What could he have?
He could have meditate, take a walk.
Yeah, great point. Anyone else? Okay, I see Aureolua. Can you tell me what you think?
He should have sat down and talked to himself for a bit.
Beautiful. Oh, I like that you're all great job, everyone. Great job, Aureolua. Morire, let's hear from you.
He should have took a breath to calm himself.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, this is so good. Teniola.
You should take a deep breath and take a walk, like what Greg said.
Beautiful. Deborah, I think your hand was up. Did you put it down? Did you want to say something?
Ma, I mistakenly put it down.
That's okay. Mine.
So, ma, the boy can actually calm down, then talk to his mom.
You can calm down and talk to his mom. Okay. Thank you so much. Mine, do you have something to say? Or was that a mistake?
He should have taken some time to calm down before he spoke to his mom.
Good job. Okay, I'm going to ask someone who has not spoken. Nathan, I have not seen your face today. I would like to hear from you. Nathan, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so tell me, what do you think about what we're saying? What do you think that Liam could have done to calm himself down?
Could have taken a deep breath.
Beautiful. So even though your camera is not on, you're listening. I'm really glad to hear that. Yeah, okay. Thank you, everyone. That was very good. I have one more video for us to watch, and then we're going to go into communication, okay? Pay attention, everyone. I'm going to be asking questions, okay? Sorry, we have to do it this way. It's a very short video.
I like it. It still has some soft power left. Talk about your rights to pay. I'm going to the bone.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. We can fix this. We just need to get back to headquarters. Which way to the train station?
I've had a whole trip planned for us.
Hey, who's ticklish, huh? Here comes the tickle monster.
I'm sorry they took your rocket. They took something that you loved. It's gone forever.
Sadness. Don't make him feel worse.
Sorry.
It's all we had left of Riley.
I bet you and Riley had great adventures.
Oh, they were wonderful. Once we flew back in time, we had breakfast twice that day.
It sounds amazing. I bet Riley liked it.
Oh, she did. We were best friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not long show. Okay, now. Come on. The train station is this way.
Okay, perfect. How many of us have seen that movie? Okay, great. I'm glad that some of us have seen it. But from the video that we just, what did we learn? Who's raising their hand up? Is that Tenny? Tenny?
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking a question.
Yeah, I'm asking a question. What did you learn from the video?
That you should always care for people and talk about the feelings.
Good job. Thank you so much for sharing. Marie, let's hear from you.
So when he talked out his feelings, he felt better.
I like that observation. Great job. Okay, all right. Can you share with me what you think? Aurelua.
That the The elephant was upset because something that he loved had been thrown away, and his friends were trying to make him happy again because it looked like sadness was taking him away, but his friends were trying to make him happy again, and they were trying to find another way.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Nora. Deborah, can you tell me what you think?
Like what Orire said, but the elephant was angry, but he still interacted with
That's what I mean.
his friends.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Deborah, for sharing. Does anyone else have any other thing before we debrief the video? Anybody else? Okay, so there are a few things in that video, and some of the things in the video everyone has said. The elephant was feeling sad. Something he loved had been taken away from him. Now, do we notice that at the first part of the video, happiness was trying to get him to get out of the feeling of sadness? Did we notice that? And happiness was really trying, pushing and tugging at him. Come on, be happy. Let's all be joyful and everything. But now, the moment sadness came and said to him and acknowledged the feelings, what happened? Can anybody tell me what happened when sadness acknowledged how the elephant was feeling?
Felt better.
That's how feelings are. Tenny, do you have something to say?
She knew how he was feeling since her name was Sadness.
Great observation. Riri, do you have any?
I am him.
He felt better because he let his feelings out.
Exactly. Great. Deborah.
He put his shoes. She put her shoes under the elephant's shoes.
Okay.
And he became joyful.
Okay, great observation. Okay, thank you so much, Deborah. All right, what do you think?
I think that she showed empathy to the elephant.
Yes, that is so great. That is what we call empathy. Empathy is we're able to put ourselves in other people's shoes. And we don't just wish our feelings away. We have to acknowledge them. And that's what happened there. She was able to acknowledge the elephant's feelings and say, oh, something you love was taken away from you. So this is how you must feel so sad about it. And the elephant said, yes, and was able to talk, because when you're able to show empathy, the person is able to express their feelings. And once those feelings come out, you start to feel better. But if you just try to move it away and it doesn't really work, you know? Yeah, and so that's what happened there. Sister Sheyifunmi, are you still there? Hello? Sister
With my
Sheyifunmi?
body, my soul, and my spirit.
Okay, please, do you mind just sharing your screen again? I think we're done with the video, so we should be good.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, everyone. You have been so good participating. I love all your feedback. I love your contribution. So thank you, everyone. Keep it coming. We still have a few more slides to go. Okay, I won't be done. Great job. And I like how all of you think. I like the way you analyze things, you think through things. So thank you. Great job, everyone.
Smart babies.
Give yourself. Come on. I can't see you clapping for yourself. Great job.
Pep talk.
Great.
So we are right after the we're going to effective communication now. We're done with all the slides.
This is where we're at.
Great. This is where we are. What does effective communication mean? Can someone tell me? Anyone? What does it mean to say that I have communicated effectively? Penny, can you tell me what you think?
It means that you understand how they're feeling.
No, we're not talking about feelings anymore. But yes, that's true. You understand that you have feelings. But what does it mean to say that I have effectively communicated with my friend? Penny? Okay. Morire, what do you think?
I think it means like to let out your feelings and talk to a person.
Okay. Yeah. But I don't want you people to think about it from the lenses of only feelings. I know that we've been talking about feelings, but now we're talking about how you effectively communicate. So I want you to think about it on a broader term. So open your minds a bit more and think about it a bit bigger. So if I say that I have effectively communicated with George, for instance, what does that mean? Deborah, tell me, what do you think?
You're communicating with the person, like drilling to the person, telling the person like the word, like natural.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Deborah. Thank you. Ore, what do you think?
Is it like when if two people are having a conversation and then maybe it's like a deep conversation and it's showing some effect on your it's showing some effect on somebody else, like if you're talking about I don't know your like emotions, then maybe it's having some effect on the other person because it might be something deep.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to thank you so much for sharing, Ore. I'm going to share with you what effective communication is. Effective communication in general means that there is a sender and there is a receiver, right? The person talking first is the sender. The person listening is the receiver. There's both a sender and receiver. So I want you to just hold that thought. Okay. So SHEYIFUNMI, can go down. Now, the different types of communication, different channels through which we communicate. Not different types, different channels. So some of the ways we communicate is verbally, spoken, just the way we are having this conversation now. It can also be non-verbal. You can communicate with your body language, with emails or letters or sometimes even logos. So for instance, if you see the Instagram or maybe a logo, you know what that thing is, even if there was no name on it, right? Or you see the YouTube logo, you know that it is YouTube without anybody telling you this is. So those are some of the things that make up communication. Now, all of them play a big role in how we communicate. So, SHEYIFUNMI, can we go next slide? Okay, I want us to quickly play a quick game. All right, I want you all to pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, keep your eyes on me. I'm so sad. I'm feeling so sad today. Oh, I've had such a bad day. What am I saying? Can anyone tell me?
You are saying that you are feeling sad, but it looks like you are feeling happy.
You
look.
But then, okay, who was saying something?
You are like,
yeah.
You're feeling sad, but you like A bit, you're like a bit of your day.
So I'm giving you mixed signals. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly.
Ma,
Because communication is more than just what you say. It's everything. It is how your body language is speaking. It's the whole thing. So you can say one thing and your body language is saying another thing. So for you to effectively communicate, it means that I have said something. The sender, the receiver also understands exactly what I'm saying. So both of us are on the same page. It means that the other person understands me, and the person that speaks understands, also knows what I've said. So both of you understand each other. That is when communication is effective. So for instance, if George is speaking to Ore, both of them understand what each other is saying. If George is saying, Ore, let's go to the park, and Ore is hearing, I want to go and play out, I want to go and swim, George has not effectively communicated. But if George says, Ore, let's go to the park, and Ore understands, let's go to the park, and she says, sure, George, let's go to the park. That is effective communication because both of them have heard each other. Do you understand? Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
Any questions?
no.
No?
No.
Can we go to the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this slide is not very, okay, never mind. So for communication to be effective, it has to be clear. There's 7 C's. It has to be clear. It has to be concise. It has to be complete. It has to be coherent, considerate. Okay. Sheyifumi, can you go next slide? Next 2
And
slides.
concrete.
Sorry?
You missed out on concrete.
Oh, it has to be concrete as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go next to, just skip the video. Okay. Next 2 slides. We can skip the video. Okay. So we're about to wrap up. We're wrapping up. But before we wrap up, I have a few things to ask us. What are some things that we're going to take away from this class? Anyone?
Wait, what did you say?
What are some things we're going to take away from this class? What are some things that we have learned? And I would like to hear everybody talk at this point. Okay, Moriri, tell me what you think.
I think that you should talk out your emotions and speak well.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Deborah, what do you think?
Like, if you're angry, you can use emotional intelligence to calm yourself down. Like, you can distract yourself, you can meditate.
Great job. Thank you so much for sharing. Aureolua.
That we can only know how to control our emotional
Don't cut
things,
it open. You have to use a knife, hot knife.
to others, and
See, don't let that thing blast it.
try and put ourselves in somebody else's shoes.
Thank you so much. And George, what do you think?
Can you please mute your mic if you're not talking? Please, thank you.
I forgot.
You forgot. Okay, think about it. Nathan, what do you think? Nathan? Nathan?
He said he forgot.
Oh, was it Nathan that said he forgot, or George?
Nathan.
Oh. George, did you say something?
I said I forgot.
Oh, I thought it was Nathan. Did you say something then?
Are we mixing them up?
No, George said I forgot. Nathan, did you say something? Okay. Oluwaseun, do you have anything to say?
If you're like mad, you should hide your madness away in the place of happiness.
If you're mad, you should hide your madness away. Is that what you said, Sheun?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's me, McDonald's. That's me, McDonald's. Hey, that.
Nathan, mute yourself. Or was that who was that? Okay. Yeah, so Sheun, I like the way you phrased it, but a way to phrase it a bit better will be, so if you are feeling mad, you need to acknowledge what you're feeling, calm yourself down. So take a break, do some exercise, distract yourself. So not like, don't have a burst out, but just learn smart ways to cope with the way you're feeling. So great job. Thank you so much for sharing. George, do you remember now?
I remember there's like you can talk to people 2 different ways. I forgot what they're called.
A sender and a receiver. So there are different ways you can talk to people with your body language.
Or a text, letter, or email.
Yes, great job, George. Great job remembering. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Before we do our last questions, we do our declarations, and we wrap up. Do we want to pick the people? Because I remember saying at the beginning of this session that we're going to have a vote on who we think participated the most. I'm even struggling. I don't know who I'll say participated the most. But who do we think participated a lot? Because I said that someone's going to get a gift. So who do we think? If nobody's going to share with me, then I have a tough job. Who do we think?
I think the gift has to go around because everybody was talking.
I think so. I think it was everyone participated. Or what do you think?
I think it was George.
You think it was George? Okay. Anyone else? Okay.
I'll say it to be George also.
I think it was George. Okay. Okay.
Same.
Same? Okay. All right, George, thank you so much for participating. Everyone says you participate, but I do think everyone participated as well. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for keeping your cameras on, for having conversations. Thank you, Ore, Deborah, Nathan, George. I don't know if I missed. Thank you, every single one of you. You did a great job listening. So, does anyone have a question before we do our declaration? Anybody? All good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so I want you to say after me, it's not in the slides, but I want you to say, everyone turn on remove yourself from mute. We're going to say this together. Come off mute, please. If you're there, come off mute. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then everybody come off mute. And I want you to say this. I want you to say this together. Say, I am a child of God.
I am a child of God.
God helps me regulate my emotions.
God helps me regulate my emotions.
God uses my emotions for his glory.
God uses
my emotions for his glory.
I am bold.
I am bold.
I communicate effectively.
I communicate
effectively.
God loves me.
God loves me.
And I love others.
And
And
I
I
love
love
and
you.
I love others.
I love
Thank
others.
you, everyone. Great job.
I love others.
Thank you so much. We have come to the end of this session. Thank you all for participating. I'm going to reach out to a few of you just to ask to send that gift your way. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sister Sheyifunmi.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being well behaved. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
I want to burn it.
Okay. All right, we're good to go. We have come to the end. Like
Thank
don't
you.
have people have enjoyed it so much. So you don't want to go.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your
Thank you,
Saturday.
ma.
Thank you, ma.
Thank
Thank you, ma.
you. All right. Bye.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma.
Bye, everyone.
Party
Thank
done.
you, ma.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Should I leave?
The one which is
What's that?
the one piece is real.
Should I? Okay. Oh.
If you want to leave.
Bruh. So wow. Everybody just leave. The one piece is real. Son, wait, yeah. See ya.
So can I end the class?